Any lacrosse? Wow, that was impressive. How about golf? And how about tennis? And last but not least, how about track? Okay, good. Here you guys in the back. We got any baseball? All right, volleyball? Oh, I gotta hear volleyball one more time. Volleyball's great. How about volleyball? How about basketball? Okay, good. All two of you. Appreciate you showing up. I just want to welcome parents, want to welcome grandparents, faculty, invited guests. Thank you for coming to our spring National Signing Day. First, before we get started, let's just give a hand for these outstanding young men and women. Athletes, we want to let you know we're very proud of you at this time. We thank you for all your hard work. We thank you for wearing the Millbrook jersey. We thank you for representing us. But most importantly, and parents, I know you agree, the next 4 years is going to be a big 4 years. We want you to keep it up. We want you to keep working on the court, on the runway, Eli, on the field. Whatever the situation is, that y'all continue to work hard, and especially in the classroom, and that you're going to do the right thing in college. So that's one of the great lessons I think we learn from athletics, that we continue to do the right thing time and time again, and that's what we ask athletes to do, to hold them to a higher standard. And we appreciate you representing Millbrook. At this time, if y'all could get your pens ready, and let's go ahead and sign your national letter of intent. Yeah. Let's give them a hand. I know parents are excited. Maybe we're going to save a lot of money. We got hats on, ready to roll. Hampton City, yes. Hampton City is repping the hat very well, and Wingate, and UNC Charlotte as well. Way to go. And we've got AJ down there. AJ, I'm going to ask you and Coach Bunning to come on up. We're going to ask Coach Bunning to share a quick word about AJ, and then AJ is going to have the time. Let's give it up for Coach Bunning and AJ.
Make this real quick because I know we got a lot of kids. A few things about AJ. She's been in the program for 4 years. 3 of those have been on varsity. She started all of her years here at Millbrook. She is a captain on this year's team. She is a big contributor to our team and our program. She has represented not only the softball team, but Millbrook very, very well. She's a great kid, has over a 4.0 GPA. She had a few opportunities to go to other places, but she decided to do Louisburg College. I think that's a good fit for her. She's definitely going to be close to her parents. I know that's big for her, but she'll as well get a good education, and then from there she can decide what she wants to do. But she has a great head on her shoulders. She has been a very dedicated and committed athlete. She is the type of kid where she's very coachable. Anything I ask her to do, she has no excuses. She doesn't backtalk. It's a yes sir or no sir. That's what you want every day. This kid has been tremendous. Probably one of my best athletes to coach. Great positive attitude. There's nothing negative I can say about her. I just want to congratulate her and wish her the best.
I'd just like to thank you guys all, my teammates, all of you guys, my family. Sorry, I'm bad talking. My coaches. What I like to say is thank you to my teammates because you guys have all taught me something. My parents, thank you for being so patient with me. I'm sorry. I love you guys, and thank you, Coach Jason, for giving me the opportunity to play with your team. Thank you, Coach Bunting. You've taught me a lot. Thank you, Coach Chris, all my travel coaches. I've learned, I've been able to play at the next level thanks to you guys, and thanks to my teammates, of course. I couldn't do anything without you all. Thank you.
All right. Softball team, you have permission. They have a game coming up here in about 30 minutes, so softball team, get out of here. Varsity at least, good luck. Go beat Wake Forest. So they had to go first. I'm sorry about that, the rest of y'all. They don't. Next up, we have Coach Beach and Caitlin. Will y'all both come to the mic? We have to bring up Coach Beach first. Let's give her a hand.
All right, well, I've known Caitlin for 3 years. I coached her as a freshman, and then I stopped coaching after that. But I've had Caitlin in two of my classes in the 3 years I've known her. And so I know her more as a student than a coach, but whatever she does in class spills over into all aspects of her life. She sets high goals for herself, and she achieves them, and she works very, very hard to achieve them. So she had the goal of playing on varsity as a volleyball player, and she reached that goal. And then her next goal was to ultimately play somewhere after high school, and I'm so proud that she's worked so hard inside and outside the classroom to be able to accomplish her goals.
All right, next up, we've got the proud women's lacrosse coach. Let's bring up Coach Cope and Hope Shaw.
First off, I want to congratulate all the athletes that are up here. A number of you I was lucky enough to have in class, and can speak to the testament of your intelligence and your dedication to being successful in all avenues of life. And I'm really glad that Hope got to share the stage with you all. Secondly, I would say I'm really frustrated with Hope because Hope has only been a part of our program for 2 years, but has had the impact that any player would have on a program after 4 years. And of course, I'm just a little frustrated because I wish I would have had her for all 4 years, because I can only imagine where the program would be, because she's pushed our program to new and great heights. She is loved, I would say, by all the girls on our team, but I would think more importantly, I have had numerous teachers come up to me throughout the course of the year and say that Hope's near and dear to them. I know that the agricultural program here at school probably feels the exact same way about Hope as we do. And I know just walking in, I had a couple of teachers say some really great things about Hope. So I'm really happy that we've been able to have her as part of our program. As I said, she's been a part of our program for 2 years, and she earned a jersey for the varsity team with 3 games to go, I think it was last year, and then played all of 3 minutes in our playoff game last year. And Hope came into this season, and the only reason we don't play her this season is because sometimes we just need to give her a rest, because she will throw herself around the field so aggressively that she'll get herself injured if she's not careful. And I think that's a testament to how hard she works and how much she loves the team and how much she wants to be successful. But I think most importantly, you listen to how everybody on our team reacted when Hope came up here, and I think what you hear is genuine love for who Hope is, and that's because the newbies on our team this year got to meet Hope right from the get-go, and she helped steer them. And I think she has a really unique ability to not only connect with those new athletes and make them better, but as a testament to who she is and how she connects with everybody on our team. Our seniors voted her to wear the #1 jersey this year, which is the honor that the seniors get to bestow upon a senior who they feel represents our program to the highest level. And to be able to extend from the senior class all the way down to incoming freshmen as seamlessly as Hope does, I think is a testament to the character that she has and what she's going to be able to bring to Hollins for the next 4 years. Congratulations, Hope.
I just want to say thanks to Cope, because I'm sure as a coach it takes a lot of courage to put a junior who has no previous experience whatsoever on your team, especially when some of these girls have been playing for several years. Thank you, Coach. And I'd like to thank my mom for traveling around with me when I got the opportunity to play club lacrosse, even though she thought she was done with that after Kira had graduated. Thank you, everybody.
All right, this time I'd like to bring up one of our lacrosse stars, Garrett Pineski and Coach Krajak. Let's give them a
So this is my first year as the head coach, so maybe I'm not the best person to speak on these guys, but it's kind of hard to talk about Joe and Garrett separately, as whenever you talk about Millbrook lacrosse this year, you usually end up saying Garrett and Joe. But Garrett is one of our captains this year. He's a hard-nosed, tough, physical player. I certainly wouldn't want to go up against him if you've seen some of the hits that he throws out there. They're pretty big. And since I've met him, I've always said one thing about him. He has probably the fastest shot on the run that I have ever seen, and I've been around this game for a while. It's pretty impressive. The guy never takes a day off. He fights hard. He gets after everything he wants. And I think that has something to do with, him playing hockey for so many years, being so good at that. This year he's got 34 goals in the season, 22 assists, 56 points, and 51 ground balls. And that's good enough to be top 5 in the conference in all categories. He has been a huge factor in our success this year and is going to leave some big shoes to fill for the guys that are sitting back there. But Hampton Sydney's lucky to get such a talented and dedicated guy, and I wish him the best of luck.
First off, I'd like to thank my parents for everything they've done for me and all the opportunities they've given me, and thank my team for coming out, and let's get the win tonight. And thanks to everyone for coming, and I'd like to thank God for the opportunities you've given me. Thank you.
All right, at this time I'd like to bring up Michael Moody and Coach Isdahl. Let's give a hand for our tennis star.
Hey everybody, first of all I'd like to congratulate all the athletes up here, quite an honor. It's a privilege for me to be up here on stage with you guys. Michael Moody. I've coached Michael for 3 years here at Millbrook. He is a 4-year starter and a tremendous tennis player. 2013 they won the state championship. He and his brother Matt and their teammates. Past 2 years we finished just shy of the state championship game, and we're looking to change that this year. These guys bring a lot to the table for the program. It's not just what they do on the court, it's what they do off the court. How they lead the team, how they help make the team tighter, and how we're together. And they're just amazing individuals. I've really enjoyed spending time with these guys and everybody that we have on the team. These 2 young men have a very bright future in front of them. I think Hampton Sydney is very fortunate to be adding these guys, not only to their classroom, but to their tennis program and their environment up there. And I know they will exceed and excel like they've done here at Millbrook during their tenure here. So, congratulations, Michael.
I just want to say thanks to everyone that came out to support all of us athletes today. I want to give a big shout out to my parents for sticking with me for 18 years, giving me a lot of support through all the hard times and the good times. And I want to thank my brother for always challenging me to become a better player, me doing the same for him. And just thank you, Millbrook, all my teachers, all my classmates for making it a great 4 years here.
And at this time, we would like to bring up Coach Isdall again and Matthew Moody. Let's give a hand for Matthew.
Hello again. As you probably have noticed, where one goes, the other is usually not too far away. These two young men are pretty close, and sometimes I think they maybe irritate each other a little bit, but they always at the end of the day come back and make those around them stronger. I mentioned, the team effect that they have, the leadership that they provide for us, has been tremendous. Matthew as well, state championship in 2013. Currently we're ranked 6th in the state, looking to move that up a little bit. And these guys are working hard every day, putting a lot of effort in, and we're looking to finish strong. And I know that Matthew, will succeed tremendously in Hampton-Sydney. I think, their personal values, their personal drive, the effort that they put in, not just to themselves, but to those around them, make them successful and those around them successful. And it's been a pleasure for me to be with these guys for 3 years. Congratulations.
First off, I'd like to thank God for all the opportunities He's given me in life, and secondly, I'd like to thank my parents for giving me the opportunity to play tennis since about middle school. It's not a cheap thing to do. I'd also like to thank my teachers for helping me shape me into the student I am today, get me ready for college and after college in the professional world, and I'd like to thank all of you for coming out and supporting the rest of the athletes and myself, so thank you.
All right, at this time, we're going to release the tennis team. They got to go down and beat Inlow today for first place in the conference. They're tied for first. Let's give it up to the men's tennis team. Matthew and Michael wish they could stay, but they have to go on and beat the Eagles. So good luck, boys. All right, at this time, I'd like to bring up Trajan Jacob. Trajan. Well, the thing with Trajan is, and this is what we hope happens with our athletes, that they come here and sometimes as they got to us, Trajan was a young boy, and now Trajan leaves us as a man. And so we've seen that growth as he stepped out onto the court and just became tougher and tougher physically and mentally. And it was a great transformation to watch. It was a testament to Trajan. And as he leaves us, we really feel like, Seminole State is getting a great player. I would call, Mr. Clutch. Trajan's the guy against Apex with 2 seconds left. We were down 1 and hit 2 free throws. I guarantee, I probably would have airballed those. I know Faison probably would as well. So we're really glad that Mr. Clutch is here. Same thing, at Garner, taking over the second half and putting up 32, 34 points there. I think about the Eastern semifinals, big games, Trajan would continue to show up because he's Mr. Clutch. He's got an unbelievable jump shot, but he's coming a long way on his mental side of the sport, which is the most important. So Trajan, really proud of you. Congratulations.
My heart's pounding right now. It's unbelievable, but I want to give all glory to God because it wouldn't be possible without Him. And I want to thank my mom and my family for being here and supporting me in this transition here. Also my teammates over there and back there also. I wouldn't be able to do anything without them. But they helped me with this transition and couldn't ask for better teammates and friends for this 2 years I've been here at Millbrook. Yeah.
At this time, we bring up Kristen Holman and Coach East. Let's give both a hand.
like the other coaches, I first want to thank student athletes that are sitting here at the table. I think I taught half of you, half I've just known since you've been around athletics. Thanks for making us look good in the eye of the public. We appreciate that. Kristen was in my civics class as a freshman, and I had her fourth block, and she kept leaving early. And as a teacher, I kind of got a little bit mad about that. Like, why is this child always leaving? And then I found out that she was on the golf team. Okay, so after her 1 year or 2 years, the golf coach left, and she was probably one of the big reasons why I decided to coach a golf team. She was definitely one of the reasons I decided to stay and coach a golf team after the first day of tryouts because, ooh, what a train wreck. But because of her, I decided to stay. She's a great example of what a student athlete should be. She's going to Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University to be an Eagle. And that's a really prestigious school. She's top of the class. She's on top of being excellent in the classroom and on the course. She's also a great teammate. She had a chance her junior year to become all-conference, and she gave up the spot in the last match to another senior so the seniors could play all together for one last time. I think the world of this kid and wish her nothing but the best of luck.
Just want to thank my parents, my mom and dad, for taking me to these tournaments and for supporting me through the whole way. I want to thank my friends and all the teammates and coaches and Coach Chris and Coach Charlie and even Coach Herndon and and thank God for all the opportunities He's given me.
All right, this time we bring up Joe Cooper and Coach Krajak again. Let's give it up for Joe.
Hey again, like I said, it's kind of hard to talk about Joe without talking about Garrett too, but Joe's another one of our captains this year. Just like Garrett, tough, hard-nosed, physical player. Another one that I wouldn't want to go up against. A little bit shorter than me, but he's probably stronger than I am, which makes me feel bad. But you can tell that Joe has a deep passion and love for lacrosse, and it just radiates in everything he does. I'm pretty sure the only reason he's still in school right now is because he wants to play lacrosse. He's consistently pushing himself to win and is willing to do whatever it takes to get there. He's played for 11 years now. He's been on the varsity team all 4 years. This year he's got 36 goals, which leads our team and is second best in the conference. He's got 9 assists, 45 points, and I think he's like 22nd in the state in goals. So that's pretty impressive. And I think that he chose a great spot. It definitely could have gone D1, but I think he chose great with Wingate. It's a great outlet for him at the high level of lacrosse he's going to be able to bring there. And I know he'll represent us in Millbrook well. Congrats.
First and foremost, I would like to thank God because none of us would be here without Him. Second off, I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, for really paying for lacrosse. It's generally pretty expensive. I'd like to thank all my coaches who really guided me to the player I am today, including Coach Krajak, Coach Herndon, Coach Witt, Coach Z at Leesville, who also coached Hilltoppers. I'd like to thank all my teammates who came out today. You guys know who you are. You guys really helped me helped me become the player I am today. I'd like to thank the NRCA boys who made it out today. And that took a 15-minute drive over here just to watch me and Garrett sign, so I appreciate that. And go Cats.
All right, maybe we saved the best for last. If you haven't seen Eli You got to go see him. I mean, his pole vault is crazy. When they put 15, 16 feet up, you won't believe how high it is. You need to just come check it out sometime. It's amazing. So at this time, let's bring up Eli and Coach Hostler.
I too want to congratulate all the athletes who are signing today. Elijah Cole has been with me for 3 years, which for pole vaulting, it normally takes 4 years for a kid to accomplish some of the things that he's done. He's, as we run through the list, I'm going to shorten it a little bit and just say #1 in the conference, #1 in the region, #1 in the state. #6 in the nation with All-American status. We could keep going with some of the accomplishments that he's had. He's broken records along the way. Took him to this year to break the school record, but when he broke it, what was 15 feet became a 16-foot record. And that in itself is incredible. An athlete like him, I always tell a lot of coaches, an athlete like him comes once in a lifetime sometimes. You get someone that listens to what you have to say, what you have to teach them, and they implement it immediately. Through the, I don't know if too many people see what kind of hard work we put in out there, but, through the snow, through the rain, through the heat, it doesn't matter, we're practicing every day. So to have someone put forth the kind of energy that he's put in to be as successful as he has and be as joyful as he's been has been amazing. So I want to say congratulations to Elijah Cole for going to UNC Charlotte.
Alrighty, the first people I want to thank are my parents. It's a lot to run around for the past 3 years. It's been a rough ride. Nationals is in New York, you got a lot of traveling. Thanks to all the coaches, Schneiderlin, the head coach for track, big, putting me in the events and just, helping me. Haas, just become a family member for me. My parents know that as well. He's awesome. Big Dave Gibbons, he's not here anymore. All those coaches have helped me become the athlete I am today. And of course, the track family. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are really amazing, man. Y'all are very supportive of everything I do, and it's just so sick. I love you guys. Thank you.
Athletes, if you're sitting in the stand, if you're sitting watching this, it's a testament of how much hard work they've done in the classroom. We've got some 4Os up here. Amazing job in the classroom. Let's give it up for that. But as the coaches came up here and testified, it was all the hard work in the rain and the snow. I mean, believe it or not, I saw pole vault with my own eyes in the snow. First thing that came to my mind, Coach Hostler, was liability as the AD. But, it did me proud to leave that day and be like, man, our pole vault, and I'm sure they were safe with Coach Hostler, but our pole vault team is out there in the snow. I mean, that's crazy. And I've seen that happen with tennis. I've seen that happen with lacrosse, with basketball, with volleyball. So, athletes, keep working hard. We want to congratulate these athletes. At this time, I do need the JV men's lacrosse team to go. You need to get on the bus. You guys are away. Bye. The rest of y'all can stay afterwards for some pictures. Have a great day.
We're going to